Hi, welcome back. Everyone says they're waiting for the right time to buy.
But in Portland, that waiting might be costing you more than you think. Today, we'll break down the hidden monthly cost of sitting on the sidelines and show you how to estimate your personal dollars per month.
Here's a quick snapshot. The latest local stats show Portland's median sales price hovering in the mid 500s and inventory around the mid 3 month range. So, not a frenzy, but not a deep buyer's market either. Year over year, prices are roughly flat to slightly up.
Meanwhile, mortgage rates have eased. The 30-year fixed average about 6.27 this week, near the lows of 2025. That's a material shift from the sevens we saw not long ago. When people say they're waiting to buy, what they don't realize is that waiting actually costs you in three different ways. First, there's the missed principal paydown. Every mortgage payment you make isn't just an expense. Part of it goes towards paying down the loan, which builds your equity month after month. When you rent, you miss that entirely. Second, there's missed appreciation. Even a modest home growth, say 2 or 3% a year, adds up fast in Portland. While you're renting, that equity growth is happening, just for someone else.
And third, what we like to call rent drag, that's your rent payment working against you because it builds zero equity. In Portland, the average rent right now is around $1,825 a month, which means over the course of a year, that's nearly $22,000 that could have been going towards your own home instead of your landlord's mortgage. So when you add it up, the missed down payment, the missed appreciation, and the rent drag, the true cost of waiting can be thousands of dollars a year, even in a slower market.
All right, let's walk through a quick conservative example you can adapt for yourself, and we'll do it in under a minute. Home price $545,000, which is the Portland median. Down payment of 5%, loan amount $517,750 at the fixed year 30-year fixed rate of 6.27.
At that rate, your monthly principal and interest payment would land around $3,195. And here's the part most people miss right from month one. About $490 of that payment is principal. That's money going straight into your equity.
Now let's layer in a realistic amount of home appreciation. Nationally, experts are projecting roughly 2.1% in 2026. So let's stay conservative and use 2% for our math. On a $545,000 home, 2% a year works out to about $10,900, or roughly $900 a month in average price gains.
So if you're sitting on the sidelines renting instead of owning, you're potentially missing around $1,400 a month in total wealth building, and that's before counting any tax benefits.
And if you want to see a range, here's how it looks. If appreciation ended up being just 0%, you'd still lose $490 a month in principal that you didn't pay down. If appreciation runs closer to the national average of 2.4, your missing piece jumps to roughly $1,090 a month, bringing your total hidden cost to about $1,580 every month.
Either way, waiting has a price tag, and in Portland right now, it's not small.
Exactly. The question isn't can you afford to buy, it's can you afford to keep waiting?
That's a great question. Portland's average rent clocks in around $1,825 a month, but single family homes typically rent higher than apartments. Nationally, single family rents around $350 more than multifamily. So if you're renting a house, your rent may be a lot closer to a starter home with principal and interest than you think, while creating no equity.
Owning adds taxes, insurance, and maintenance. But the equity offsets are real. Every month you own, some of the payment becomes savings, also known as principal.
Many buyers say, I'll jump in when the rates drop. Here's the risk. As rates glide lower, more buyers pile in. Competition picks up and price cuts fade. That can erase the benefit of a slightly cheaper rate. Major forecasters currently expect rates to drift lower in 2026, which is exactly where demand could pick up.
If you buy now and refinance later, you get the best of both worlds. You lock in today's home choices and benefit from any price growth that happens in the meantime.
Portland isn't in a runaway boom. Prices are roughly flat to slightly positive year over year. Inventory sits near the mid 3-month range, and days to pending are still measured in weeks, not months. That's a period where buyers can negotiate without sacrificing long term upside.
Here's the bottom line. Every month you wait, you're giving up potential equity. And if you find the right home and negotiate the right terms now, you'll be in a great spot to benefit by refinancing when rates step down later.
And if your budget points lower than the median, say 475, the numbers scale down. But the concept holds. You're still missing principal and any appreciation.
And if you're comparing to a current lease, bring us that rent number. We'll show you how far it goes towards a mortgage in neighborhoods like Selwood, Cedar Mill, or Vancouver's East Side.
In Portland, the right time might be right now, because each month of waiting can quietly cost you hundreds to over thousands of dollars in missed equity and potential gains.
If you want us to run your personal numbers per month, reach out. We'll send a one-page breakdown for your price point, desired neighborhood, and loan scenario.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh, wow, that was an intense one.
Yeah, that was a lot of words on the screen.
Let's just see that briefly.
That was
A run back.
awesome.
Slightly cheaper rate. Major forecasters currently, I lost the words, which is exactly where demand
Could pick up.
could pick up.